Now it's official.
Welcome to Now It's Official. I'm your host, Vega. You know it's not official until I stamp it, and that's what we plan to do. Today we got up the block, down the street, Chicago Heights on, Mr. AlleyCat TheRapper. How you feeling, family?
What's the word, buddy? I'm chilling, man. I ain't no shit.
You extra chilling now.
For sure. Chilling out, feeling good. What's up with you? Good?
Yes, sir, man. You see, we got the podcast finally jumping, and we had to get you out here to talk that talk.
Fire. This motherfucker fire, man. For sure. I appreciate you for having me out here, for sure.
Gratitude, family. And let's jump it off. Kind of asked you off the camera, but let's ask again how the kids doing. You know, you got two now.
Man, they doing good. My little man's running around bad as hell, terrorizing the crib, doing what he want to do.
Walking.
For sure. Running around. I said what I said. Running around, terrorizing the crib, acting crazy. My daughter in school, handling her business.
Grades good.
For sure.
The princess still spoiled. She cool with sharing the spotlight.
She ain't got no choice. She had to be cool with it. But yeah, she be cool. Yeah, she love her brother. On the real.
That's what's up, man.
Sure.
And we was talking about it, but like I said, you know, you got a situation where it is two ladies in the situation by, you know, two different kids, two different ladies. How do you balance that? Like, what's your secrets in that situation where you could be a good dad and a good parenting partner?
My best way is to focus on the kid. Like I say, focus on what really matter. Once you do that, everything else gonna feel like a breeze. So once you focus on the kid and whatever the kid need, that's just gonna make it a good balance right there. Everything else gonna fall into play.
No controversy, everybody get along. You can have a birthday party and both people pull up, or how that go?
So far, we ain't really did no birthday parties together or nothing like that. It ain't been one of those. My kids, of course, you know what I'm saying? Because my son only 2, you know. So, but my kids, of course, be at each other birthdays, parties, and that's just what it's going to be because I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? So, that's just what that's going to be. But, nah, we ain't really did no all together birthday parties.
No kumbaya just yet.
For what? I don't even really feel like it's no.
Cause they all growing up together.
I get it, but it's just for what? That's just how I look at it. There ain't really no need to. If it come to it, it come to it. But if it don't, I don't really care. Cause there ain't really no need to.
Any new kids in the foreseeable future?
Nope. Nope. I don't see no new kids in the future. I'm cool. Like I just said, my son too. So I don't know about nobody that got kids or don't got kids. I can only speak for myself. But like I said, my son too, and that's a new kid. If you don't know, now you know.
Now I know, like motherfucker.
Real
diapers, everything.
Nah, come on.
Don't
man.
touch that.
It
Don't
been
eat
this
that.
for 2 years. It ain't changed for 2 years. It been diapers and all. That's crazy. But yeah.
What about marriage? Marriage in the foreseeable future?
Marriage is kind of crazy for me. Like I don't really. I ain't saying that I don't want to get married. I ain't saying that I don't want to get married. I don't know. I don't really care too much for it. I don't really care because it ain't nothing different than just being in a real relationship to me. I can get you a ring all day, but what we got to sign these papers for and say we in love for. Like I don't understand that part. I just don't understand why we could pay for a wedding, all that, but I just don't understand the part of why I gotta pay for a marriage license to say we in love if we in love. I don't get that part of it. Because now we involved in the state and us being in love, and that's crazy. You get what I'm saying? I just don't understand that. Like, I don't get that part.
Yeah. Now, does that go back to the upbringing? How was your upbringing? Was it both parents, single parent household?
My mom and my pops, they went together when I was coming up. My mom had a husband. He was cool. My step-pop, Don, he was cool. But it wasn't, I don't know how to explain it, but Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, bro. For real. But yeah, I don't know how to explain that one.
Well, let's fast forward a little bit. So now you got kids, and with your upbringing, what you doing slightly different than your upbringing.
What I'm doing is definitely trying to make sure I'm there for my kid. Like when my daughter call, I'm always trying to make sure I'm there. You know what I'm saying? My son live with me, but
Most time you done been in the booth before, and the FaceTime go off. He middle of his verse, he answering that phone.
nah, for sure. I always gotta do that because I just want her to know. Like I used to feel neglected sometimes from my pops, and I don't, me and my pops got a great relationship right now, so it ain't nothing like that. But I used to feel neglected sometimes. I just don't want my daughter to ever feel that. So if I ain't doing nothing that I just really can't answer the phone, I'm gonna answer the phone no matter what it is for my daughter. Cause she don't really want nothing too much. She just want to call me and
Talk to
say,
you.
"Yeah, what's up, Pop?
What you doing?"
You know, like so. I'm finna let her get that off, and then I'm gonna get right back to the business, like you say in the booth. How long it be? Like if the conversation, you probably done recorded it a couple times. The conversation might
studio.
maybe 2-3 minutes at the most. We're gonna get our conversation off, and I'm gonna get back to work. So I do it all the time at work, all that. So yeah.
Now, that's dope of you. And then as far as, like I said, the parenting goes, when you do have two different child's mothers, get them some game on how to manage that. Like, what is the sweet spot of that so you're not bumping heads with people consistently?
I don't bump heads because I just don't get into nothing other than my kids. Like
They respect what you're doing, and you respect what they doing, and y'all get along with that.
for sure.
Okay.
I ain't bumping no heads. For what? Ain't nothing to bump heads about.
That's what I love to hear.
For sure.
So let's get back to why we here, the music. Everybody know you recently signed a label deal, correct?
For sure.
Shout out the label.
Yeah, VL, Vamp Life, Empire. Y'all know what's going on. Bird Gang. We turned. Y'all know what's going on.
So you know it's a debate between signing to a label and staying independent. You got to see both sides of that coin. Cause you let everybody know the pros and cons of that.
The pros and cons for me, I can't really speak for nobody else, but the pros and cons for me, they've been all pros. I ain't really got no cons. The pros for me been, I'm turned now. Like I was doing everything independent, of course, and now I'm dealing with a legend on my side. Now I'm dealing with, for sure. Cause I'm grateful for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really say that I got a con. It's all pros for real. Cause like I said, it's all independent in the beginning. Now I got a machine behind me, and it's been going good since I got the machine behind me. So that's been my experience with it.
So we was chopping up earlier. You said Empire is still like an independent label, even though it's still a major label.
For
Could
sure.
you distinguish the differences?
So with Empire, yeah, I got a distribution deal with Empire too, so I'm able to still drop music when I want to. I'm still able to do my own thing, basically. That's just what it is. Like it's an independent label, like I said.
No
so
putting on the shelves. It's complete freedom.
right. So as you are an independent artist, this is an independent label. You're still able to do what you're gonna do, but they are gonna put that stamp behind you. You're gonna have an Empire stamp behind you. That's what it is. That's just all it is.
And about how long you been under that contract?
I've been with Empire and Vamp Life for a little over a year now.
Does that expire soon, or what's the situation with that? Well, what's next with y'all?
We locked in. I ain't going nowhere. We locked in. They're my boys.
Hey.
They're my boys. We going crazy. On the real. I'm doing my thing. Like I said, once again, shout out Vamp Life. Shout out Empire. I appreciate everything going on. Shout out Capo. That's my dog. On the real. I'm going crazy. We're going to keep going crazy.
So let's get to the discovery. How did they even discover you? How did they find AlleyCat TheRapper? And don't forget the rapper once again.
For sure, don't forget the rapper. Nah, so I was on Instagram doing the mailman flows. I did the back end challenge that Finesse2Tymes joint.
Yes, sir.
That joint went crazy. And Finesse reposted me. I think I was like third place, and he was like, you know, well, not he was like, he posted me as the third place winner, and then a couple people reached out to me. A couple people was like, you know, you fired, and Capo was one of the people that reached out to me and was like, you know,
Yeah.
you got something going on, so.
You said you got third place, and did you get what you were supposed to get for third place, or?
It was supposed to have been a $500 prize for third place. That's what Finesse said, but that's just all it supposed to have been. For third place, it was just supposed to have been a $500 prize.
We ain't tripping over 500 though.
Right, of course we ain't tripping over that. But instead of that 500, he posted me on his page.
Take this publicity
appreciate you,
with
my boy. Good looking. I appreciate you, gang. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Everything. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you. I don't give a fuck about that 500. I ain't never. He can vouch. He can vouch. I ain't never talk nothing about that 500. I'm trying to talk some other business with him,
because that ain't neither here nor there.
Hell no. Fuck that 500. I
But
appreciate the post.
we need that 500 off.
Nah, you keep the 5, man. Throw me a verse or something, man. I ain't saying your verse worth 5, but I'm saying throw me a verse or something. We gonna call it even, bro.
Get a winner what they deserve, man, because he went crazy on that motherfucker.
Smoked that motherfucker. Walked it down.
They ain't ain't the only challenge you won. Tell them about the other challenges you been winning. They post to beat, you do it, and it's like we want Cat. Why they keep choosing you? What was the other challenge you won? Or your name was brought up for like a free verse or
the Lizelle Summer joint.
Exactly, yeah.
For sure. Balling these bitches. Yeah, I don't really remember how the verse go, but that shit was
almost
fire.
want you to spit it.
Bro, I swear. Look, I promise that's why I said I can't remember how the verse go. I was trying to think of a couple bars I was going to spit it, bro. That verse was crazy, bro. I had Bump J in the comments.
Bump.
I had, Juice, man.
Right before Juice
the day
passed.
before Juice WRLD passed away, Juice WRLD liked the video. I still got the comments. I still got of course, because that was legendary. Seeing Bump J and Juice WRLD, them type of motherfuckers in my shit. And like I said, it was the day before that man passed away. He liked my video, bro. And that's crazy. That shit mean a lot.
Hey, speaking about Bump, is he in your top 5? And right now, could you name your top 5 rappers of all time?
We talking Chicago? Or we
talking period. The
Bump definitely in my top 5 Chicago.
I agree. People sleep on him because he had to sit down for a minute, but he definitely top.
Chicago. We talking Chicago. Bump definitely in my top 5. Kanye.
Now we talking everywhere.
We talking everywhere. Let's do everywhere. J. Cole, Jay-Z, Kanye. Jay-Z.
Cut him off. God, he gonna go home and be like, I need to adjust that list.
I'm not adjusting shit. I know who I listen to. Wayne. Shit. Wayne.
Facts.
Shit, Drake. I ain't gonna
Drake.
Man, Drake cold, man.
Now, that's a fact.
That man cold, man.
He touch a track, it's up from
that
there.
man cold. I don't know, but yeah, that's right now. That's my top 5. Like,
so we talked about it earlier, but I want to bring it back up now because a lot of people know you was like, "Come get me out this mail truck." Because it all started with the mailman flow.
Facts.
And you said you currently you are still doing the 9 to 5. So I was asking, what gets you out that scenario? Is that something you need to do, or is that something you can ask the label to help with?
Really,
or shit, you might want to retire that. You love the job.
I was just gonna tell you something. I don't have a problem with it. See, that be people. I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with being the mailman.
Because you got the freedom that you learned the balance in that.
Yeah. I kind of like what you just said. I kind of like the balance. But it's definitely going to be a time. Right now, not the time, but it's definitely going to be a time where I need to just convert strictly to straight music and leave that alone.
I think now. But I know with kids, it's harder. That's why I always tell my artists, don't have kids until you get to where you need to be, because you got to have the finances and the structure to take care of your kids.
That's a fact.
But imagine if you didn't have kids right now. AlleyCat be on everybody radio right now. And he gonna be.
Yeah,
it just takes a little extra step, because at the end of the day, our kids go first. Fuck all that other shit.
That's a fact.
So what do you need right now from anybody? Even if you looked at me right now and say, Vega, do this. Like, what do you need from everybody? Or it ain't no needs. It's just what you need.
I need Vega to shoot all my videos for free. I need free studio time.
Yeah.
I need everything for free.
Hey.
When I call Vega, as soon as I call him, I don't care if it's 1 a.m. Hey, Vega, I need you at the studio right now. He'd be like, come on, Cat, let's go. For free. For free. Nah, just talking shit. Hey, nah, for real though. Nah, all jokes aside, I need a bunch of solid. It's just take a bunch of solid motherfuckers around you that's gonna get it busting with you, get it cracking. Pause. I just said no. A bunch of solid motherfuckers around you gonna turn up with you, and that's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna turn up. We always turn up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it take. A bunch of solid motherfuckers around you is gonna turn up, and you gonna be good.
I was telling them earlier, they don't know Cat been coming to me since I was recording in the basement before all this shit even happened.
That's a fact.
So they be thinking that I'm picking and choosing sides. It's like, nah, I've been seeing brothers since motherfuckers was in the mud.
That's a fact. And I've been seeing you since the basement. And I'm proud. Look what we
My
at right
little
now.
bro Luch brought you in.
Look what we at right now though. Y'all see what we at right now? We in
Keep growing.
Y'all don't even know what's going on right now. Y'all think y'all know what's going on right now, but y'all don't. This just a podcast. But my man's really got he got everything. Whatever you need, you can call him for.
Yep.
If you a content creator, whatever you need, you can call my dog for. And I seen this from the basement. It started just with a studio, a booth in the basement. I seen this come from the mud, just like he seen me come from the mud. And I appreciate that. I appreciate him seeing me come from the mud. I know he appreciate me seeing him come from the mud. It's both ways on the real.
So let's fast forward to bars on 995. Where they shoot that at? Jersey or that's New York? I know Jersey, New York, down there the same thing.
If I'm not mistaken, we was in the Bronx.
Bronx, okay.
I think we was in the Bronx.
So go read the comments on that, and similar to the challenge, everybody is going crazy on how you came on there, man. Why'd you do them like that? And it's a team, so you ain't not dissing nobody else, but bro just came with like, why he always giving away some free verses, man.
Shout out to the team, first and foremost. Shout out to Vamp Life. Shout out to everybody on the Bird Gang. Shout out to everybody that was on the. I just did what I came to do. Sat on the porch and did what I came to do. Bars on I-95. You know? And I stumbled a couple times too. I'm gonna put that out there on the camera too. I'm gonna be 100%.
It was live.
It was live, and I stumbled a couple times on live. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but I got it together, and that's what y'all saw. Y'all saw me get it together.
Straight.
And I appreciate them comments, because when y'all see that let me know that I did what I supposed to did. When I got it together, I did right. Plain and simple. So I ain't mad about the stumbles or nothing, but I know I did what I supposed to did, for sure.
And we slightly chopped it up on it, but how does it feel to the Heights praise you all these years, the city praise you all these years, and then you go to another state, another region, and they doing the exact same thing that they was doing over here? How does that feel?
It be love, like, bro. It be
feel
crazy.
like you him.
I ain't gonna lie, like when I see some of the comments, like I was getting some comments sometimes, like, hey, I'm from Nigeria. You getting love from Nigeria. Then you get the this from Sacramento, this from Dallas, this from this place, this from that place, but. That Nigeria comment fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Fucking Nigeria fuck with me. Like, so it's definitely love, bro. Wherever I go, it's love. I ain't been to Nigeria, so I ain't saying that, but I'm saying, like, them comments, like you saying, that shit fucked me up, because it be love from everywhere. Definitely was love in New York, though, when I do the shows, wherever I do shows at, no matter what city I'm in, they show love, and that just let me know that I'm doing the right thing with the music, for sure.
But let's fast forward a little bit further.
Sure.
You got some shows coming up. How is the travel for you? You a dolo man. You getting people to ride with you so you ain't got to do it yourself. Because nobody want to take flights themselves. And that airport liquor and food costs too goddamn much.
For sure.
So what's your game plan with the travel?
It costs money. But for the most part, for me, it's whatever. I'm going to go regardless. If anybody going to come with me, I'm going to go solo, dolo. But I done went a couple times with my sister. I done went a couple times.
Shout out Busy.
For sure. Definitely. Shout out Busy B. I done went a couple times where my homies met me up. My homie Russell met me out there.
Yeah. Go shop that too.
Definitely. My sister Lisa met me out there with her husband and her friends. And
Oh, you getting support from the
for
city?
sure,
Yeah.
they met me out there. I definitely get love,
That's
bro,
dope.
for real. So, yeah, be a lot of love out
I
there.
gotta meet you out there one time, man. I'm gonna have the
What?
old lady with me because anytime I
Me.
travel, I gotta bring the old lady. That's a
Bro,
vacation.
You gotta come with me, and I understand if you bring the old lady because, of course, you ain't gonna stay with me. Like you gonna do your own thing when we ain't working. But, bro, we definitely gotta have a work trip out there. We gotta get some footage out there because you definitely doing your thing.
Yeah, vice versa.
So,
Well, not to hold anybody too much longer. Y'all done heard that we said he doing what he doing, so we gonna get into Black Box Flow freestyle presented by I Get Today.
that's what
I ain't even feeling like rapping. Go ahead, take the headphones off if you want to.
for sure,
Oh
for sure.
man, I love doing that portion, that segment of this, man, because y'all really get to see what I see. These motherfuckers going, bro. They not playing with y'all. They going crazy, man. Cat, I appreciate you doing that.
I try to do what I can do when I can do it.
Yes, sir, man.
Nah, for real.
If we shake it loose, anything we missed that you got to say, anything coming up, anything. Now this gonna drop like. Remember I said mid-April, so don't say too many dates. It's if after mid-April. But
I ain't gonna say a date at all. I'm gonna say be in tune with me and what I got going on. Follow me on all social media platforms.
It's gonna be in the
AlleyCat
descriptions.
The real AlleyCat on all the platforms, on all the social sites. On the real, just be in tune with me and you gonna see what I got going on. But AlleyCat Williams, the mixtape coming soon. I'm definitely gonna say that. We going crazy. Shout out Vamp Life. Shout out Empire. Shout out Capo. Shout out the whole gang. On the real. Shout out my nigga Luck too. That nigga be doing a lot of work for me. Shout out my nigga Luck. We going crazy.
and you know it's not official till I stamp it, and it's just been stamped.
Vega stamped it. Now it's official.